I have a client and I was coaching her the other week. And this client, she has $1 million business. She does very well for herself, but she was dealing with the guilt of her prices because she felt like if she charges or raises her prices, she felt like it was going to cause her to lose her clients. It was going to cause her to be able to attract more clients. It was going to make her current clients feel like that she's getting too big for herself. Like it's going to make them feel like she's trying to take advantage. And she was bumping up against that. And then she was bumping up against family members saying to her, who do you think you are to be charging these type of prices? And I said, I want you to think about the men that you have been choosing. What kind of men have you been choosing? Have you been choosing men that you feel like are at your level or higher? Are you choosing men who make more money than you? Are you choosing men who you feel like might be more attractive than you? Are you choosing men who might seem like they're out of your league? Or are you choosing men who are significantly beneath you? She says, I've been choosing men who are significantly beneath me. Now, keep in mind, this client, she's one of my elite clients. She pays me $265,000 a year to be able to work with her. When they work with my other coaches, they pay $50,000 or $75,000 in order to work with my other coaches. And we have other different programs that are like $5,000 for students who are starting off there. But for her, she pays me $265,000 in order to work with me. So as we were talking about this, and she was telling me about how she like bumps up against this feeling of raising her prices, she admitted that she dates men who are significantly beneath her. Now follow me for a second. The man that she married was so beneath her that she lost in the divorce $1.8 million and she lost her house. Ladies, I promise you, if you get this, it's going to change your whole perspective. I don't care how much money you make. She lost her house was worth over $1 million. She had millions of dollars in savings. She had to give this man $1.8 million out of her savings when he didn't work for years. And she lost her house to this man and she was disgusted. She struggled with it and everything else. Okay. And she tended to attract men that was beneath her because she thought that if she did, then he would value her. If y'all don't hear anything that I'm saying, the only men that are going to value you are the men who had to pay the price. Men show you their willingness to commit and love you based on how much they're willing to sacrifice for you. And this is not only men, this is people, y'all. Listen to me. Even as I say the prices, they're like, oh my God, like I have a video that I posted. In the video, I'm like, my prices are high. Absolutely. I stand by them. I'm proud of my prices being high. They used to be low. I used to struggle with that feeling like I want to help everybody, and I still do. And I used to give this away for free. And then nobody showed up. And then I used to charge $199. Nobody showed up. And then I used to charge $19.97. Some people showed up, but most people wouldn't even finish it. They wouldn't even get the results. And then the more I raised my prices, the more I started to attract people that valued what I was bringing them. And they valued their own progress. They valued their own healing. They were more invested and they got better results. And so the prices that we charge in our agency are the price points that we found have provided the best results for our clients. Ladies, you are charging way too low when it comes to being with you. They don't have to do much. They don't have to invest too much time. They don't have to invest too much money. They don't have to invest too much effort. You hold your head down. You think for you to ask for more. You keep listening to your friends and your family say you want too much. You're too high bougie or whatever the hell that they keep saying. Some of you in your businesses, you're charging way too low because you're afraid that you're going to reject or push away the clients who have you. But let me tell you something about people who really care about you, who really see you. They will pay your price. And they will tell you every single time you are worth more. They will do what it takes to value you. When I posted that video about how, and I'm teaching women to know your value, stop underselling yourself, it was women that were like, see, that's why you charge your high prices. I show you with my wallet or whatever the heck. They would say things to try to make me dumb myself down or to feel bad about having high prices. Now I've been doing this too long. I have too much of a waiting list and too much of a demand for me to feel any of that. But I can only imagine for women who have been single for so long or who haven't been able to attract a quality relationship. If you're listening to your friends, if you're listening to your family, if you're listening to these podcasts, Build-A-Bears, if you're listening to other no-ma'am queens who are willing to do whatever it takes in order to get any old ragamuffin broke back Build-A-Bear in order to not be alone, then you're going to think that the name of the game is to lower your standards. You're going to think the name of the game is that if you ask for less, expect less, want for less, then you're going to get more because they're just going to see your beautiful heart. And they're just going to love you for being that great woman that's willing to go above and beyond to give to them and to pour into them. But that's not how men think, and that's not how they work. Nobody does. All of my elite students, because when you hear the price, $265,000, first of all, for a woman who's making over $1 million a year, that's not a lot of money for her, especially when I'm helping her double that amount, okay? So when that woman is making $1 million on the $265,000 in 1 year and then doubles that in the second year, to her from a business mindset, she's thinking of it as an investment, especially when, for those of you, talk to your tax accountant, because a lot of our students end up writing this off on their taxes. So rather than pay Uncle Sam what you're going to pay him anyway, they pay it to themselves, they pay it to their children, they pay it to their future so that they can have better. So when these women are investing, you got to think about it like this, ladies. You got to think about it. What is it going to bring me? When you invest in yourself, this is what you're telling yourself, because money isn't real. I went from being on food stamps, I went from being homeless to be able to do whatever it is that I want and live life on my terms. So I'm giving you guys a gift. And again, I'm coaching you. I'm giving you $20,000 worth of advice because that's how much it costs per hour, okay, for my services. So lock in. There's something about when you invest in you. And this was the secret key that changed everything for me. There's something about when you pour in just to you. Because for most of you, if it was a mother or a child or somebody else that their life depended on it, you would figure it out. You would invest it. Not a problem. Okay. But when it comes to you, you're setting your value by not investing in yourself. But this is what I found. So for my clients that are the elite clients that paid the $265,000 a year in order to work with me, this is what I found. Because these women, even though they make a lot of money, they're not making a lot of money compared to their potential. Even though they're making a lot of money, they're not making a lot of money compared to the potential that they have to make. That means that they're losing more money than they're making. So when they hire me as an investment to keep them from losing significantly more than the cost of the investment into themselves. Got it? So when they invested that in themselves, it's something about turning, when they invest that, it said to their subconscious mind, you are worthy of better. It said to the universe, she's open to more. And whenever I tell a student this, right? Some of y'all look at me like I'm crazy. Y'all don't believe me, okay? Some of y'all think that I'm trying to sell y'all, which I promise you I'm not, because we don't take everybody. And when you get on the phone, especially with me, it's either a yes or a no, because I need to make sure it's in alignment. And I've had women that even wanted to pay me double to work with them. And I said, no, ma'am, I can't. Some of y'all celebrities that have come to me and I'm like, no, ma'am, I'm sorry, I cannot. Okay. So I don't take everybody. The same way you shouldn't be dating everybody. The same way you shouldn't be considering everybody. Everybody shouldn't have access to you. I work with people I enjoy working with. I work with people who are coachable. I work with people who are positive. I work with people who are willing to be part of a sisterhood and who are willing to pour into others. For people who are not, that's fine. There's other people out there who will take care of them. I recommend that they go there, but I don't take everybody. Why are you entertaining men who you know you have no connection? Like, there's part of you that's saying, no, I really shouldn't consider him. Even though he's been knocking at your door over and over and over again, you're now starting to consider him because you're getting lonely. Because you're like, well, maybe I should give him a chance. No, ma'am. No, you shouldn't. Every man should not be able to be in your space. Every man should not be able to have your consideration. And you sure the heck should not be trying to sell yourself to everybody. You attract the kind of man that will see your value and that will gladly pay tax for your value. And so when these women come to me and when they invest in themselves, something unlocks. It's like they unlock this barrier that opens up so much more, not just with money, because money, that's nothing. I'm not saying it like flippantly, but hear me what I'm saying, y'all. Money is not going to be what makes you happy. I bless all of you guys to have so much money, you don't know what to do with. So you know what I'm telling you. Money is not going to be the only thing that makes you happy. What also opens the door for these women is that they are able to truly know and find and see and accept and love and embrace and connect and receive and be themselves, them real, whole, healed selves. They get them back for the first time in their entire life. And when you get you back, that opens you up to be able to live life on your terms. That opens you up to be able to have the happiness, to be able to have the abundance, to have the freedom. So then, of course, you're going to have the marriage. Of course, you're going to have the relationship that aligns with that point of attraction, because hello, it's all energy. All of it is energy. All of it is frequency. So when you become what you want, when you become the life you want, when you become the love that you want, when you become the happiness, the freedom, the wholeness that you want, everything else follows.